Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. Three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping.
Hey, Ro.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, he can't hear us.
of that. So I have $19 million credits. What can I do?
Fuel scooping.
The worst answer ever.
Yeah, but it's the only good one I got.
I know.
Fuel scooping.
It's really the best answer.
It's the best answer while
Frameshift drive
being the least
charging.
helpful answer.
My pulse lasers are garbage. They're 3 E's.
3, 2, 1.
I wish they were better.
Engage.
I don't think they get better unless you go fixed.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
You have to have a rank or a reputation with the Empire to get the Clipper.
Rank.
Damn, I have no rank.
That'll get you an eagle.
An Imperial Eagle?
Yep.
It's not a bad looking ship, but it's not going to be better than my Vulture.
No, it's not going to be better than the Vulture.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Are there any more community groups going on? Or goals, rather?
Yeah, there's a few, like 3 new ones open up this week. Inara should have them.
You know what's the Elite CG subreddit is actually really good.
Yeah, they're not
Frame
bad, but I
shift
think they
drive
were going to
charging.
start getting all their data from Inara anyways.
Well, they just always have like just the clear cut information. It's just easy to use. What I mean by that.
Engage.
Why, hello, gentlemen.
Hello, sir.
What'd it do?
What it is, what it ain't, huh?
Sincerely.
I feel like I haven't seen either one of you in quite some time.
About 4 hours.
That was fun. I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, it did.
It's a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it's an hour and a half nice, but it's a nice place.
I'll tell you what, it's nice enough for me to fucking go back to get that pork shank.
Yeah, why didn't we all get that?
Holy shit, I think I'm easy with it.
It smelled so good too.
And I'm not usually somebody who, like, you know, goes for crackling or something like that, but man, that thing looked good.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was debating over whether or not we could take that table. I think we could have.
For their pork shanks.
Yeah.
Just
Like, if we
easier
could've-
to order.
Ready to engage.
I don't know.
Would have involved less mealtime for sure.
3,
Oh, this is
2,
Plus,
1. Engage.
we can't pirate them. There's a 70-30 chance that they knew more karate than us.
basic. Well, I mean, I know zero, so odds are anyone around me knows more karate than I do.
Fuel scooping.
That sucked. 4 unscoopable stars in a row.
That's rough.
That's why I got the extended fuel.
Unexplored. Isn't that fun?
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't think I've ever seen a twin gas giant
Yeah, I don't think I have yet either.
going around each other. And the interesting part is that
Fuel
you've got
scoop
one going
disengaged.
around them, the other one's going around it, but one of them has like a whole moon system next to it. So I gotta go see this.
Sometimes I wonder how feasible all of this is.
How feasible what is?
Just this whole thing, you know, like the jumping to stars, scooping fuel, populating other systems.
Well, the weirdest part is the jumping between stars, because we know we can scoop up stuff. Because all we're doing is catching loose hydrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuel scooping. I don't know that it's totally scientific. It's got to be. It's scientifically proven. Yeah.
Well, if you can
Or at least
somehow
viable?
if you can somehow manage to burn loose hydrogen like that, then it'll work fine. I mean, it's essentially the same power source they used on Star Trek. Yeah, look at this. So the planet. Are you guys watching the stream?
Let me pull it
Yep.
up.
There's the gas giant's orbit, and then you have all of its moons that orbit around it, and then you've got the other guy. Where is he? Over here somewhere.
Hello. Hello.
That orbit's even further away, but since they're orbiting around a central point, they're both considered planets. That could almost be the other gas moon.
Mm-hmm.
Are you back in the Anaconda?
It never left.
Oh, I thought you bought another ship.
I had pondered it, but decided to keep it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I believe those are the 3 nebulas that we're at right now. Big one's the Lagoon, and then
4,
one is an Eagle,
3,
and the other one is
2, 1. Engage.
Coffee.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Uh-oh, he's laughing.
No, I have Ursangus and Mudala's podcast. Battle Res Bears is doing their very first streaming show, and
Oh god.
it's funny.
Fuel
Looks like,
scooping.
looks like Sav was streaming for the first time too. Too many streams.
There's not much to do up in New York right now.
No.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Sorry.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Tara, what are you doing? You playing
Frameshift
Elite?
drive charging.
Yeah, I'm in Doc Schmondi doing a community goal.
Oh, what's the goal out that way?
Destroy the Emperor's Dawn Shadow Cell.
4,
Earn rewards by
3,
selling combat
2,
bonds?
1.
What?
Engage.
Is that
You're gonna
bounties?
Go into, no, that's not bounties. You're gonna go into a conflict zone. You're gonna pick a side, and then you're gonna blow up everyone who's not.
Is that difficult?
Not really.
Oh, a conflict zone, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have the
Yeah.
same rating, low or high. If you want, just get your, get some experience.
Goodness.
But it has to
Smoke
be in the same
another one.
system. You all right there, Ro?
Oh yeah, just rebalancing audio.
What were you saying, Duke?
Just go to a low conflict zone, get your feet wet in there, see what it's like, and then if you want, if there's a high one, go to that.
Okay.
The only issue is that it has to be in that system, because
Yeah.
you're specifically fighting for a faction.
Right.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Pretty sure what we're saying is now advising people to illegally record others. Pretty great.
Ooh, what?
Depends on the state you're in.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do you make money on these combat bonds?
Yeah, depending on the ship that you blow up, you get anywhere
Four,
from like
three,
10 to
two,
45,000 per ship.
one, engage.
Oh, he just used the N word.
Who did?
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, Ursangus.
That's not going to be good.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
He's the head of the graders in CTR.
Four, three,
Oh.
two, one, engage.
Like he used it in a extemporaneous way, but
Was he talking about Uncle Tom's Cabin as a book or any other book from that era?
no.
Then he probably shouldn't have used that word.
Yeah. Like I clenched a little.
In my experience, it takes quite a bit for you to clench just a little.
It really does. If you have Cuddles wondering if what you just said was inappropriate, you've
Friendship
probably
drive
gone so far
charging.
beyond the lines of decency.
Oh, these are some bad lands I'm going through here.
Four,
I'm trying
three,
to get a leak
two,
back up.
one, engage.
I want to see how much money I have, see if I can get me an asp. Or is that what I'm looking for?
If you're looking for your first exploration trip, get a DBE.
No, I'm looking for a smuggler.
ASP.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, there's a... I'm not. But the only way I'm going to get that money is to actually log into the game and play it, right?
Pretty much.
Why can't I have garrisons? Can I have like a space station?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, is that actually something's coming? Like you'll have like a home base that can make you money?
They've been talking about... They're talking about all kinds of stuff like that. That's something that you'll probably see in like year 5 or 6.
Wow. Well, they're thinking
There's-
that far out?
There's a 10-year plan.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Personally, I'm hoping the Lifetime Edition goes for sale up again next year or this year when when Season 3 box drops, and I might just pick it up.
How much was the original Lifetime Edition?
About $275, which is how much they're selling it now. When they sell it, it's the kind of thing that shows up on occasion.
Okay. And what? That would be everything?
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, you get all expansions for the life of the game, and you get beta access for the life of the game.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Would that include if they
Frameshift drive
if they
charging.
at any point, or I don't even know if they would plan to sell any like ships? Like, or does it get you skins or?
Well, so
4,
if you had the lifetime
3,
pass,
2,
you
1.
got the Black Friday
Engage.
that's right.
Okay.
You got Horizons, obviously. You got the Cobra Mark IV and all of that. So any perks anyone else gets, typically the Lifetime also gets. I don't think there's any perks specific to the Lifetime.
Okay.
Oh shit, was I supposed to align with somebody before I left the station?
No. It's once you enter the conflict zone.
Oh, they make you choose one?
Yeah, in there you go to your last panel on the right hand tab, and you'll see where you can choose a faction. Don't choose Emperor Stone.
Because
Frameshift
well, that's what
drive
they're trying to push
charging.
out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can if you really want to, but I wouldn't. Oh, look at that neat open cluster out there.
Ooh, that is kind of
4,
cool.
3,
That's where I'm headed,
2,
the Lagoon Nebula.
1. Engage.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, fun.
Then after that, it's the Omega Nebula, then the Eagle Nebula. Open cluster out there.
I've decided I'm gonna roughly head towards the Coal Sack Nebula thing.
That's like one of the first places people go, honestly, because it's only like 700, 800 light years. It's a great little place to look around, though.
Oh yeah, and I'm just doing
drive
this in
charging.
a Viper Mark IV, so
Yeah, my first trip was out to the California Nebula in a Cobra Mark III, and that was a fun trip.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So, permits, reputation, system status, finance, statistics, permits.
No, it's the last tab. It's functions.
Functions?
Frameshift drive
Factions,
charging.
okay. It won't let me pick one. Cease fire.
Are you in the conflict zone?
4,
Thought I was.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
mean, I guess I'm just outside of it, but
Oh yeah, you gotta jump into the zone. No one will attack you unless you start attacking people with action.
okay.
Oh,
Dude,
and if you
there's
do that, everyone attacks you.
There's a bunch of pythons and shit out here.
Uh-huh. So what'll happen is half of the ships you see will turn green, the other half will turn red. All the green ones will help you out.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Hand over for departure. Oh man, an orca just flew in here at Baliunas. Pretty ship.
They are pretty, but they're almost completely useless. They are really super fast, though.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Yeah, I'm like in this thing and it won't let me choose a faction.
Weird.
Yeah. Quite.
Fuel scooping.
There's something so satisfying about telling my ship to kick the tires and light the fires and having it engage my frameshift drive. I am such a little kid.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
So at what point, Duke, is it this next checkpoint? Is it like a week from now? Or are you still a ways out from, like, I get down to 26% hull and I is screwed?
It's pretty much this coming up waypoint here, although...
Fuel scooping.
So with this one, you're
complete.
about 4,000 light years out, which ain't bad. It'll take a bit of time to get back, but it's entirely doable. It's just
Fuel scoop disengaged.
about 8 hours round trip total. Just jump.
Ugh.
So it would really suck. The nice thing is that where I was only about 1,500 light years away, so I could, head back inside of an hour and a half, and I was back there within like an hour because I was just hauling ass. But pretty much from this point on, if I just need to be a little bit more careful about where I'm landing. I didn't notice the planet was a 3.9G planet when I tried to land.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I'm coming in, and it's like, okay, I'm getting the landing. All right, I'm 30 meters above the surface, and I'm just stopped, and I'm just touching my vertical thrusters, and then my thumb slips. Had my thumb not slipped, I would have touched down gracefully and not taken a lick of damage.
Mm.
Ugh. Okay, so apparently 2 of the 3 systems are bugged. Those conflict zones.
That's good to know.
It's always good. I tried to do a mission the other day and found out it was like bugged since launch.
Which one? Someone where you
Something
have to,
about
like,
meeting
rescue?
somebody in another system, and then when you go to the other system, it tells you to go back to your starting system,
Oh, yeah. I hate those.
and then you can never actually find the person.
I could go back to Sherritt's, which is 260 light years away, to turn in my community goal there. 400,000 credits. I think I'm just gonna go back to Gendy.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping.
Actually, it looks like the Chi Lin system is working correctly.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yay. Happily have the fuel to make it to my end. At least this current point. There's nothing but unscoopers. So I'm just gonna speed my way there.
So
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I was at that wedding last weekend.
Frameshift drive
We-
charging.
I know. And I left my wallet in the one of the groomsmen, the best man's car. And you know, as we were getting ready, I was like, "Hey, I don't have my wallet." Everybody's like, "You know, we don't have time. Don't worry about it. We'll find it." Like, all right, cool, no problem. So I called the guy on Sunday. Or the wedding was on Sunday. So I called the guy on Monday. I'm like, "Hey, did you find my wallet?" "No, man, didn't find it. Don't have it." So then he calls me Tuesday and he says, "Oh, hey, my wife looked in the car and she found it." I'm like, "Oh, great. You just, didn't look really hard." He's like, "Don't worry about it, man. I'll overnight it to you." I'm like, "Okay, well, you don't have to do that. Like, you live in Orlando. Like, I can meet you over there, or you don't have to overnight it. Like, UPS ground is next day."
Plus,
And
I think that's more expensive than a tank of gas.
yeah. And he's like, no, I'll just drop it in the mail. Don't worry about it. And so today, I still hadn't gotten it. And I text the guy. I'm like, "Hey, man, what day did you drop my wallet in the mail? I'm starting to get worried. I haven't seen it."
3, 2,
Oh, yeah. I didn't really have time this week. I FedExed it today. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, that's my driver's license, my debit card, it's kind of my life. And
Nice best man there.
well, like, if he wasn't gonna send it to me until because he said he was like, "Oh, I was moving this week."
Frameshift drive charging.
Which, all right, cool, you were moving. Like, but why not tell me that on Tuesday and be like, "Hey, man, listen, I'm moving. It's a really hectic week for me. I don't know if I'll be able to." Like, you could have left it at the front desk at your office.
4,
You could have. But
2, 1.
I'm not buying that you didn't have time. So now he's mailed it on Saturday, which means I won't get it until It won't arrive until sometime Monday evening.
Yay.
Yeah, so it'll be over a full week because this guy wouldn't look in his car on Sunday.
Fuel scooping.
Well, arguably because I left my wallet in his car, but
Yeah, but still. Have you
That's,
ever met this guy before in your life?
yeah, we don't like each other.
Oh.
Well,
That might explain it.
more appropriately, I don't mind him, but his wife is an absolutely insufferable C word.
A countess?
Yes. If I was going to pick a day to see her, it would probably be next Tuesday. I am not a fan of that word. I use that word extremely sparingly.
I always find it funny because that's a word that in Spanish means like so very little. Like
4,
there's a
3, 2, 1.
there's a
Engage.
chain down in Miami called Ñoque Barato, I think it is, and it's just Ño. And the thing is that basically that first word ño is cutting down the actual word coño,
Fuel scooping.
which is that word.
Nice.
But it's such a benign curse word that, like, hearing an 8-year-old say "ay
Disengaged.
coño," you know, like, it's like no big deal. It's the same thing as saying "ah, darn it."
Yeah, like
Like-
I was gonna say, like I have a lot of Spanish
Frameshift
friends,
drive
and I've
charging.
heard them say coño and not really thought anything of it. Like I didn't even know that it meant cunt.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
I thought
what
it
it
just
is.
meant like stupid or shit or something.
That's funny. I did not actually
3,
like. I've heard it used, and actually, you probably used it myself. I didn't know that's what it directly translated as.
I put a link to it in the Twitch chat.
Oh, nice.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop
But it's
disengaged.
like something my grandmother says when she's like sitting there chopping something up and it doesn't quite chop right. Ay coño. Like, Meanwhile, if you say it in English, people jump out of the shadows and kidnap
Like,
you.
oh, hey,
Frameshift
take it
drive
easy.
That's the worst word in the world. I thought the worst word in the world was, I don't know, some other word. Oh. You're fired. That's a pretty bad word.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I love
Engage.
hearing native Spanish speakers speak Spanish. It's just I don't know why it's just such an interesting language to me.
It's one of the things I miss about not living in the city was, you know, you don't hear a lot of people here in Claremont get into conversations in Spanish.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, not really.
It's like, no, nobody really does. Although there are a couple of really good Cuban places around here, but they're like you walk in there, like the one major Cuban place here is Troy's.
Fuel
Is
scoop
it any good?
disengaged.
It's not bad. The sandwiches are really good. I wouldn't really go for any of the entrees, but if what you're looking for is a really
Frameshift
good Cuban
drive
sandwich, that's a
charging.
great place to go. But the guy's name is Troy. He's actually Cuban. But have you ever met a Cuban named Troy?
No, I
Exactly.
can't say I have.
Troy.
That's why I was wondering
Deli.
if Sean was your white people name.
Haha, funny.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, no. So my dad had a partner in his medical practice, who went by the name of Jay Mullaney. That was his white people name. The name on his medical certificate was like Jehanda Balzabal Chandraskalahar. Like it was
Was he Thai or
insanely.
something?
He was
Indian
Indian,
as fuck.
like
Indian.
extremely Indian. Convenience
Wait,
store, not
which-
casino.
Fuel scoop
Okay.
disengaged. Frameshift drive
Feather
charging.
or dot is usually how you would describe it.
I go casino or dot.
Casino or dot. Yeah, that works too.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
I didn't even look to see how much money I had before I headed out here.
Where are you heading?
I was just like, screw this. I'm a high res again.
And you love those high reses.
You know what I love is making money.
Doesn't.
And
I just am
with
tired
bounty
of, like,
hunting.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, I'm just tired of like mindlessly bounty hunting. Even though I was out there for like half an hour, not even, I don't think, and I made 800k.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I hate to say it, I think I'm gonna be ready to eat again here soon.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like,
Well, my meal really wasn't that big. It was
Snack.
one cutlet and some cabbage and some
yeah,
and a
that's
small
all I
serving
had
of
too.
potatoes.
Yeah, that's all I
Three,
had.
2, 1. Engage.
As soon as I get to Thor's Eye, I need to take a break and go check on Cody just to kind of tuck him in for the night. And then after that, take the dogs out, and then I'll be back in Thor's
Fuel scooping.
Come on, tell me this is a wing of two and it's wanted. Yes. DBS and a Cobra Mark something.
Fuel scooping complete.
4? Is that what they are?
Yeah, they're not very good
Fuel
ships for
scoop
combat,
disengaged.
so you're good.
Frameshift drive
Oh, I love it. They're
charging.
chasing somebody down too. Like it. This works for my head RP. My brain cannon.
4,
Why can I not target your buddy?
2, 1.
How did you get out of how'd you manage to sneak away to play video games instead of hanging out with your wife?
So we got home, we put the kid to sleep, and we like did his like story and whatnot in our room, and she went to go lay him down. We were both exhausted. She went to sleep, I went to sleep. Yeah, we both woke up about 10:15, and I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna go play video games. She's like, screw it, I'm going to sleep.
Nice.
Wow, that Cobra was ridiculous.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't remember them being so easy.
Or Mark
Mark
IVs.
4s.
Yeah.
So you're saying that's a ship I should never
4,
buy.
3,
Not if you want to do
2,
combat.
1. Engage.
They're pretty good for mining. That's about it.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Also, NPCs aren't notoriously intelligent about the way they outfit ships.
Fuel scooping.
You could probably make a better Cobra than what I just blew up.
Odds are.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
Yeah, and yet here I
charging.
am in a Viper wandering amongst the stars.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, there's 6 Viper Mark
4,
4s in our fleet.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I think some people just stick with ships that they like the look of and the way their HUD looks and sound and all that stuff.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you're a decent enough pilot, if you're in an Eagle, you can take down an Anaconda.
It's just staying out of the way of its guns.
Basically, you just stay low and on its ass.
You know, once I actually started paying attention to where people's power plants were, and then staying in that sweet spot, combat became a lot different.
Fuel scooping.
I bet.
Well, I watch videos of those guys that fly around
Fuel
like
scooping
it's
complete.
nothing, and I'm like, man, I can't fly like that in a HOTAS. Like, I don't, at least the way I fly now.
Which is funny because Isanona uses the exact same hardware you do.
I know, that's what boggles my fucking mind. Like, this guy is just like floating around things.
Yeah, but I mean, he is someone who he bought it
Fuel
specifically
scoop
for Elite.
disengaged.
Started playing Elite in the alpha,
Frameshift
and
drive charging.
turned flight assist off almost immediately, and has never flown any other way.
Yeah. There's just so many. You're constantly correcting in order
Ready to
to
engage.
achieve that. It seems like he
4,
boosts a lot too. Like he's always boosting.
2, 1, engage.
I thought I was
Wait,
funny.
you mean you don't?
Say that again.
You mean you guys don't boost constantly everywhere you're going?
Depends on
I mean-
where I am. Right now, this ship
Yeah.
is incapable of boosting.
Fuel scooping.
Interesting.
Fuel scooping complete.
Power to shields.
Well, so I could have gone with like a 6 or I think maybe 6, which would have allowed me to boost once, but then it would have taken forever to recharge. And that way... Yeah, so right now with a full tank, I have a jump rate
Fuel
of
scoop
33.5.
disengaged.
The smallest D-class power distributor is 32 tons. That would have allowed me to boost, and that's 32 light years now.
Oh, I see. So it's a big trade-off for your jump range, huh?
Yeah, basically, I just put on a 1D power distributor, which is half a ton. So that gives me the full range that I need, just like I have a 3A power plant. You know, it's a Class 8 slot, but I have a 3A.
Frameshift drive charging.
So the different numeric tiers for slots, as ascending or descending, what's the difference in those?
So the number generally just makes it better, right? So a Class 8 is always going to be
4,
better than a Class
3,
7. 7 is always going to
2,
be better than a 6.
1, engage.
Just an output and capabilities, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Then A, B, C, D, and E. Each of them has a different role. So E is always the cheapest. And hold on, finally here. So E is always the cheapest. Doesn't matter which class it is. Within that class, E is always going to be the cheapest. I think it's Class E and rating is the number or something like that. Either way, D is always going to be the lightest. C is always going to be the most power efficient. B is going to be the most armored and also the heaviest. And A is going to be as light as... it's going to be even more power efficient than C. Like C, if you consider C to be the baseline, a D is lighter than C, E is cheaper than C, B is better armored than C, and an A is more efficient than C.
Gotcha. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, so that's what the three mean, and I am finally at Thor's Eye. And this is what I wanted to go see.
Silly Viper.
Yeah, this one is definitely fighting.
So I'm currently 4,228.98 light years from Sol. This is the furthest I've ever been.
Neat.
Kick the tires and light the fires, Doris. Oh, God, that gets me hard.
Hearing Cuddles talk to his ship is very reaffirming.
It's like, at least I'm not that much of a dork.
Oh, it just feels so right, though.
I mean, I always love getting a rental car with, like the Bluetooth audio that works. Is like, hey, I can talk to my car and it works, compared to my hoopty ass Jeep.
I liked your Jeep.
Oh, it's a great truck, but it's just like, yep, it's a slow Jeep.
Love the fact that
Speaking
the
of you and
stars are
your
purple.
Speaking of you and your Jeep, I was on my way to that meetup we went to tonight, and it was about 2 minutes from the I was only about 2 minutes from the thing, and I had my windows down slightly, and all of a sudden I get the biggest whiff of weed, like crazy.
Speaking of you and your Jeep, disengage.
It was nuts, dude. I was like, what the I was like, where is this guy? I started scanning, like, who is it and where are they?
Oh, I'm so glad I leave that indefinable mark in your mind.
Request docking.
Like, that's special there.
I mean, there's more, but you know.
Deploy landing gear. Oh, God. So much better. You guys don't have to be scared if you're in the same starport as me now.
Oh, you figured out landing?
Yeah, finally.
Woohoo! So I came speeding into a station earlier today, and I got some really angry federal security people because I was going at like 300 speed into it.
Yeah.
I've never had them threaten to blow me up before going fast into a station.
Yeah, you'll get in trouble if you're speeding too much.
I gotta say, buying a fuel scoop has made my enjoyment of this game so much, like, bigger.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just keep an eye out for scoopable stars.
Or do what I do and only have the scoopable stars selected when you're plotting.
Yeah, I've been doing that because my Viper's got a crap jump range.
So I think I'm finally going to take the time and set up my streaming PC tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Didn't you get that Elgato card too?
Yeah. Yep. I have the PCI Elgato
Nice.
60 HD. I'll tell you what though, I was not impressed with it streaming from console, so I'm somewhat worried.
Really? Because I know a bunch of people that use that for streaming on Twitch.
Well, yeah, and I mean it's one of it's either that or the what's the other one? It's either that or another one. But I was getting a lot of latency in it. Or is that the right word?
Yeah.
I was getting a lot of lag. And having to reset it frequently streaming from Xbox One. Like I've actually had better luck streaming using the Xbox One Windows 10 like home streaming where you can just stream it to your computer screen and then capping that than I have with my actual cap card.
Look at that. Hope you guys are watching the stream right now.
I'm always watching your stream.
I see nothing. You're just flying at the moment.
See unexplored. We're 6 seconds out. Stream delay, bro. It's real. Thor's IB.
Is that a black hole?
Yep.
And how come that's not sucking you in?
Because it doesn't work that way in this game.
Kind of dumb. You're gonna go to all that trouble and not have it be accurate? I mean, I guess it would be less fun, but...
How close can you get?
Apparently pretty fucking close.
I think you can fly into it. I've seen footage of guys flying into it.
Hey, go ahead, Duke. On the upside, if it destroys your ship, you'll already be back at the station. That's really weird.
Look at that nebula flying around.
Thor's Eye.
Well, the Imperial Navy is getting fucked up out here.
Alright, let me go check up on Cody and take the dogs out, and then I'm probably going to be streaming for at least another hour or two. How far am I from waypoint 2?
I'm thinking about going and playing some heroes, but if I do that, I know I'm gonna have to go by Gin.
Oh god, I'm 262 light years from where we're supposed to be.
Oh, you're like right there.
Yeah. It's like I thought I was further away. Where's Herschel?
That would be a good name for my ship's computer. I wonder if I can rename it.
There it is. 30. Herschel 36.
So how many Is there any true count of who's still left? Like, I mean, have you lost anybody yet?
Well, everything is being tracked through EDSM.net right now. Let me toss up
Okay.
that link here.
I think I have it.
So obviously, not everyone is registered for EDSM. Out of the 1,000 participants, 343 are registered.
Okay.
But you can see there the percentage of people that have made it to Pelani. Basically, they have a log that says, hey, you were in Pelani. And each of the 3 current waypoints that we have. The one I'm headed towards is waypoint 2.
Okay.
So
you got only 50% of people hit the first?
that of people that have registered, right?
Okay.
Now, the thing is that there's no... Even though there is a person saying, hey, here's the next waypoint here, here's the next waypoint.
You don't have to follow that.
Yeah, you don't. It's not something that... it's not necessarily something that needs to be followed. If you decide you want to skip a waypoint, you skip a waypoint. Alright, AFK for real now.
So I have one of those like tempered glass covers on my phone. Like the Zag covers. And the one that I had on it was like cracked and pretty banged up. I just replaced it. It's like having an entirely new phone. Like I can't stop looking at it. Everything just is like that, like when you first get that new phone and it's like in a higher resolution. Like, oh my god, everything's so clear.
Hey, so you know what? I'll wait till Duke gets back.
Did Duke leave the stream up?
I don't know.
Looks like he did.
Yeah, he did. Just floating in space.
Oh, it's just us. So I really can't believe that Arsangus said the N-word.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
Like so they're talking.
What was the
about-
context?
Okay, so here's the context. Is they're talking about toxicity and rating, and they were talking about specifically like how to keep track of like how somebody, like how to report something, either to Blizzard or to the guild or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you wouldn't want a report that said, well, on a sunny Tuesday afternoon, it was 56 degrees, and a guy called me N-word. And like he was trying to, be like, don't give us a report that says like every little thing. We need like who, when, and what. But like it was really unnecessary.
Yeah.
And he's really white to be saying that. Like I feel like Belschnickel could get away with dropping the M-bomb. But
Isn't he black?
no, he's Dominican.
Oh, he's a black Dominican.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he has a tan. He's not.
He's pretty.
He's not of
Some
African
Dominicans
descent.
are really dark.
Yeah, he's tan. He's not black. Although we always joke with him about being black. Not on air, though. Like, that's not a live stream sort of joke.
Yeah, because your guys are kind of in a weird position where you are sort of broadcasting in a sense.
Yeah, well, let's see. How well did it go for who was that guy? He'd been on the radio forever.
Oh,
Imus.
yeah.
Don Imus. He had been on the radio. Like, he was like a powerhouse of talk radio.
Yeah.
And then he says nappy headed hose.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing you can say. Like, and I would say that is significantly less offensive. But jeez.
Yeah, pretty heavy stuff, man. I won't be surprised if he gets in some hot water for that.
And that's the thing. There's 20 people watching your shit. I'll put it this way: if immediately after saying something, you have to disclaim that this is not you saying this as a member officer of Convert to Raid the guild, you probably shouldn't have said it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I need to stop sitting for a minute. I'll be back probably.
It's Terra code for we're never seeing him again tonight.
Possibly.
Yeah, that's Terra code for I'm gonna go call the girlfriend and snuggle in bed.
Isn't she in their state?
She's in Minneapolis, Minnesota. No. She's in Minnesota. I don't know that she's in Minneapolis. But yes, it's quite far from Florida. Almost as far as you can get. Well, I guess without being on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling through Amazon, and the Hitman Collector's Edition for Xbox One comes with a red tie. Like, is that really like somebody's like, oh man, it comes with a red tie? I don't know. Doesn't seem enticing.
I'm wishing my ship had a little bit bigger jump range.
All right, I am pondering moving down south again.
A little cold outside.
It's just a wee bit cold. Let's see, right now it is 41, but the feels like is like 33 or something like that, 34.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Man, I've lived in Florida my whole damn life. This is fucking cold.
You get out in the country, it can get chilly, man.
Yeah, it's 41 with a feels like of 33.
Here we're we're 41 here.
Yeah, I suppose. That's 41's like kind of normal here for winter.
Yeah, it's not normal here.
We're 41 with it feels like a 42.
Oh, nice.
You know
Heat
how that-
wave.
Yeah. 86% humidity.
Yeah, apparently at 6 a.m. it's going to be freezing.
Oh,
32
I
degrees.
don't think
here.
we got a. I don't think we got a freeze warning here. We got a wind chill advisory.
Yeah,
But
I've
you're
got,
significantly out in the country compared to me.
Yeah, I've got a wind chill advisory till 9 a.m. tomorrow, and I have a freeze warning until 8 a.m. tomorrow. We did have a
What
wind
county are you?
advisory. What was that?
What county are you?
Lake.
Okay. No, that makes sense. You're close to Polk, though, yeah? Like, you're not that far from Orange City.
Let me see. Orange City. No, Orange City's an hour away from me.
Oh, Jesus. Really that far? Damn.
Yeah, that's like way on the other side. That's out by DeLand, Deltona, north of Sanford. Yeah,
Okay,
that's,
maybe I'm
that's that Deltona area.
I'm not geographically thinking right.
You know where Lake Apopka is?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just west of Lake Apopka, maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, so here's Lake Apopka. Zoom out.
All right, hold on a second.
Okay, found it. Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see Buck Hill. Ah, okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so there's Terrytown, Webster. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're really north of Polk County from what I was thinking. And that was just me misunderstanding geography. Yeah. And we lose Polk County a little bit after that. Yeah. Okay. I thought you were a little bit closer. Okay. Nice. I've gone up that mountain once on a bicycle. I did not want to do it again. Really? I'll tell you what, going down it, fun.
That's the best part. No, see, you go down, you pedal faster.
Yes.
That way you can go 60 miles an hour on a bike. It's not that bad, but then again, I've got a pretty skewed sense of risk, so Man, I am out in the frickin' boonies. It's not as deep out there as Duke, but there's nothing out here.
Hold on, we're talking your actual house, or are we talking Elite Dangerous?
True, both are accurate. I am out in the boonies.
Yeah, I'm gonna for this jump. I'm gonna go pause and see where I'm at.
Yeah, I grew up in what used to be the boonies. It is no longer boonerific. There's way too much crap in my WoW bags that just like you can't even sell it. It's just crap.
Yeah, I think about 300 light years out.
Boy, that open cluster's pretty. The best part about aiming towards a visual waypoint in this game is the last kind of 500 light years or so, watching it get closer and closer.
Oh yeah, like I'm heading towards coal stack like thing, and it's slowly getting closer. I absolutely love the scale of this game.
Shit, what the hell?
Frameshift drive charging.
And there's a reason they tout this as the largest game world ever created.
Or do they really?
Oh yeah. That might go away as soon as No Man's Sky launches.
3,
But it's
2,
true at least until
1.
then.
Engage.
Wow. Impressive.
All really depends on what scale they built the mountain, the planets in No Man's Sky.
No, what's No Man's Sky?
So No Man's
Another
Sky,
space sim?
Yeah, it's another space sim coming out for PC
Fuel
and
skipping.
PlayStation. And the trick with that one is it's
Fuel skip
completely.
disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? So it's not based on anything. It's 65
4,
quadrillion systems
3,
or something like that.
2, 1.
It's basically
Engage.
a million times larger than the Milky Way galaxy.
That
You
seems
can land on
expansive.
planets. There's some sort of plot in the game that they've been keeping secret. Nobody really knows what the deal is.
Fuel scooping.
But you can land on planets. There's generated creatures on each planet. There's things to mine. There's things to see. All that kind of stuff. And the neat thing about it
Fuel
is
skip
when you do find
disengaged.
something that belongs to that no one's ever found before, you can tag it and say, "Hey, this is discovered by me," like a dinosaur-looking alien on some planet somewhere. And it'll say, okay, this is its scientific name, but then you can decide to give it like a common
Frameshift
name.
drive charging.
And it'll go through, see if the common name is, not a bad word, essentially, or some other word. And it'll allow you to use it. And then from now on in the game, forever, that animal
three,
is whatever you
2,
named it.
1. Engage.
So the Cuddleotopus?
Could exist.
I need to play this.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it. I might pick it up for PlayStation. Because one of the main problems is you start
Fuel scooping.
you start at some random place along the outside of the galaxy. And as a result, trying to even think about playing with friends is not something you're going to be able to do very easily.
Oh, wow.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel
Gents, I think
scooping.
I'm gonna hop off and go play some hots.
Have fun.
Duke, Godspeed, my friend.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
See you later.
Frameshift drive charging.
Where'd Tara go?
AFK, never to be seen again.
Bastard.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Yeah, after this trip, I think I'm gonna have to go look for something with better jump range.
Fuel scoop
Diamondback
disengaged.
Explorers.
Frameshift drive
starter
charging.
ship. What is your jump range right now?
A little over 10 light years.
Really? Oh, we need to fix that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
But I have a bunch of fuel tanks in my Viper, so it sort of works.
Yeah, but that 10 light year jump range is going to get real.
Oh yeah, because you're constantly like, I'm jumping and I'm jumping and I'm jumping, and I've got a third the range of other ships, and I'm jumping again.
We have someone in the fleet who's flying a Type 9. She has a jump range around 20 right now, and that's like completely stripped.
Yeah, it's. I can imagine it getting really old.
Fuel scooping complete.
But when I had a Type 9, I had that thing fitted for hauling. And like 13 light year jump distance was a dream.
Fuel scoop
I
disengaged.
can't imagine 10.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see what if I can pull any money out of the data from this trip I'm taking afterwards, and
4, 3,
start off in a
2,
Diamondback Explorer or
1.
something.
Engage.
The Diamondback Explorer is actually a really nice ship. It has a nice
Fuel scooping.
has a nice cockpit, really nice view, and it's not that expensive. You can get away with a really awesome Explorer for less than 10 million.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
For about 2.5 million, you can outfit a
Frameshift
Sidewinder
drive
about
charging.
21 light years, and that will get you just about anywhere inside the main area here.
Four, 3, 2,
Hmm.
1. Engage.
Like right now, the composition of this fleet is 8 Adders, 225 Anacondas, 590 Asp Explorers, 2 Asp Scouts. I don't know why I can't say Asp right now. 21 Cobra Mark III,
Fuel
1
scooping.
Cobra Mark IV, 49 Diamondback Explorers, 2 Diamondback Scouts, 3 Eagles, 1 Federal assault ship, 1 Federal Corvette.
Fuel scoop
That guy has
disengaged.
2 haulers, 23 Imperial Clippers, 1 Imperial Cutter, 1 Imperial Eagle, 1 Keelback, 13 Type 6s, 2 Type 7s, 1 Type 9, 3 Orcas, 13 Pythons, 3 Sidewinders, 6 Viper Mark IVs, and then 28 which haven't stated.
That's a good sized fleet you got there.
They finally locked it at 1,024 pilots. Like, they said, that's it. We're not accepting any more names. There's 1,000 people. No, we need to leave players in the
4,
bubble.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, this trip is involving a lot of jumping. It's like 7 to 10 light years.
Mm-hmm. just to say I was there.
And here goes another 7 light year jump. Woo!
Yeehaw!
At least they use like no fuel for these.
Yeah, that is a bonus.
So usually jump and scoop and jump and scoop and jump and scoop and jump and scoop.
Orbital flight engaged.
So I guess what other interesting features are outside of the bubble, but interesting, but still within like ship's gimpy jump range?
Betelgeuse is only about 500 light years away. The Pleiades is about 400.
Ah, Pleiades, that sounds nice. Kind of liking my Viper so far, but
Viper's not a bad ship, and I haven't flown the Mark IV, so I can't tell you how good it is.
yeah, it's been doing pretty well. I like it a lot more in my Sidewinder. But seeing as a fairly small pool of knowledge from ships that have flown. So what's the range on your scanner when you jump into a new system? Like, does that vary by level scanner you have?
Yeah, it does. So the basic scanner, I think, is 500 light seconds. The intermediate is 1,000 light seconds, and the advanced is unlimited. It picks up everything in the system regardless.
Huh, so if you don't have a decent scanner, you gotta fly around for a little bit to find stuff?
Yeah, and happily, it's really easy to find stuff just using a little bit of parallax. You can usually find just about anything in the system.
Gotcha. I'm definitely digging the exploration aspects of this game a bit more than some of the other stuff.
The nice thing about exploration it's completely on your schedule. If you don't have time, oh well, you don't have time because, oh well, you're just out.
Yep. Yeah, and I've pretty limited game time, so it's like this is like my once every 2 week time I can play. Man, listen to the dub, smoking pot, flying a spaceship. I feel like a character of Neuromancer.
It's not a bad way to spend an evening, is it?
Well, I'm gonna go get some whiskey in a little bit.
There you go. See this ringed gas giant I'm around?
I'm not in the stream. I should pop in there, I guess.
Oh, the view in here is gorgeous. Hold on, I'll just put up a photo.
Alright. Yeah, I need a second monitor. I'm thinking about getting like a 40-inch TV to hang to my monitor, or my audio monitors. And